Hello everyone, we are Group 4 from K1 and our team name is Fantastic 4. My name is Jiang Weihui and these are my team members. In this video, we are going to present ICE Synergy assignment. Throughout this semester, we were given 4 assignments, which is 2 done by K1 and 2 done by K2. In order to understand the other 2 assignments from K2, we have a meeting with Group 35 from K2 via Google Meet. The assignments for K1 were related to geotechnical and transportation engineering and structural engineering. The assignments for K2 related to hydraulics and hydrology as well as environmental engineering. My name is Jiang Weihui and I am going to talk about geotechnical and transportation engineering. Geotechnical and transportation engineering is a branch of civil engineering. Geotechnical engineering, which deals with natural materials at the Earth's surface such as soil and rock. Soil and rock mechanics principles are used in geotechnical engineering to construct safe, cost-effective, and environmentally sustainable foundation, retaining structures and earth structures. Transportation engineering, on the other hand, is a broad discipline that involves the planning, designing, construction, operation, maintenance, and control of transportation facilities to ensure safe, cost-effective, and efficient transportation services that are also environmentally friendly. Civil engineers improve the quality of life by providing infrastructure such as tunnels, bridges, highways, as well as railways. The title of this assignment is Issue of Civil Engineering related to Geological, Geotechnical, and Transportation Engineering in Tropical Climate. The first issue related to geological in tropical climate is the properties of material changes. Each material has different strength and durability. Its strength, permeability, as well as durability will change due to climate change. In areas with high rainfall will cause the strength of land or soil to reduce. The occurrence of rainfall-induced slope failures is a consequence of this change. Rainfall-induced slope failures will cause landslide to occur. Issue related to geotechnical in tropical climate is the soil desiccation. Temperature increase in tropical climate causing soil drying. The drought events increase lead to soil desiccation, which leads to collapse of the structural buildings. The strength of soil become weaker due to the large amount of water. The soil will collapse easily, and then the structural buildings on the surface of soil become unstable and most likely to collapse. Lastly, issue related to the transportation engineering in the tropical climate is the impact on roadway due to high temperature. The weather in the tropical climate zone is hot most of the time. Paveways of the highways will soften as well due to the higher temperature, and the paveway is prone to cracking after expansion and contraction. This can create potholes on the highways easily, especially when driven by big trucks with massive weight. The second issue related to transportation engineering in tropical climate is the rainstorm that cause flash flood. The heavy rain may cause flooding and cause traffic jams, and this will cause the construction activities to be interrupted and delayed. And the rain also will weaken and wash out the soil that support the raised road, bridges, and the tunnels. And this will affect the structural integrity of these infrastructures. That's all for the geotechnical and transportation engineering.
Have you ever stopped to wonder at the huge variety of buildings and structures we see all around us? Why do we just assume that houses will stay up and bridges won't fall down? The answer can be found in the work of a structural engineer. What is structural engineering? Structural engineering is a branch of civil engineering that involves the application of the law of physics, mathematics, and empirical knowledge to safely design the bonds and load-bearing elements of man-made structures. Modern day, structural engineering provides a large and detailed body of knowledge that can accurately predict the performance of different shapes and materials used in structures to reduce loads and stresses on structures. As trained professionals, they work with architects and surveyors to ensure whatever they are building can sustain the loads and stresses it will have to bear with, as well as improving the place where we live. They are the guardians of safe construction. To the challenges they face are diverse and require both creativity and problem-solving skills. Today, the structural engineers must face the issues of climate change, which will make more structures need to endure more challenging environments over time. Sustainability is an increasingly important goal. New regulations require materials and construction techniques to create green buildings that are still strong and secure. Structural engineers are responsible for some of the most innovative concepts, projects, and designs. They are developing new technologies and techniques to create extraordinary structures that are quite literally changing the world. In Year 1 Sem 1, for our second assignment, we were asked to survey a steel or concrete building structure of a 3-story height or even higher in our local town. For example, shop lofts, apartments, and shopping malls. Next, we were assigned to write a report regarding the building structure that we surveyed. We needed to explain the architectural concept of the building, and everyone was encouraged to visit the building in order to take several photographs from different perspectives. We were asked to explain the structural system of the building by including illustration of the building frame, roof, and the whole structural system. Materials that had been used for the building construction were listed and explained in detail. As a result, this made us more understand the difficulties and complications of building construction.
Hello, my name is Darwin. Today the assignment that I'm going to discuss about is hydraulic and hydrology. There are 5 main questions in this assignment. The first one is how a single small action may have a big environmental impact. Impact. The small water-related system, the most common action that causes big environmental impact is littering. Not only throw rubbish directly into river, but sometimes dumping litters on sidewalks or along curbs often cause it to get washed down into storm drains during heavy rain. Litter, which contain a harmful chemical substance, cause water pollution so that we can no longer use it for drinking or recreation. The toxins may cause blood clotting, seizures, or serious medical issues that can kill animals. Toxic water may also kill off surrounding plants or riverbanks and the bottom of pond ecosystem. The human also can be sick when they directly eat animals that have ingested compromised water supplies. Besides that, dumping plastic rubbish, which including grocery bags, quickly fill up lands and regularly clog drains. Eventually, this water with litters lead to nearest river or ocean. Then animals assume litters floating in the water as food and consume it. This causes aquatic life to be extinct. The second question is the human activities that cause problem in watershed and the solution for the problem. The most common human activity that can cause problem in a watershed is direct contamination of waterways, such as industrial waste pouring from a factory drain into a river. This contaminate and infiltrate groundwater and concentrate in the streams and rivers, ultimately being carried down the watershed and into the ocean. This causes water pollution and directly affect the quality of water and the balance of ecosystem of flora and fauna. One of the ways to minimize this problem is to use phosphate-free detergent and dish cleaners. Phosphate are the only harmful chemicals in the cleaners, which lead to algae bloom and reduce the oxygen level in the rivers and cause aquatic animals to die. Besides that, we have to dispose the medical waste in a proper way. We should never flush medicines down the toilet and never dump them into the nearest pond or creek. The drugs tends to accumulate in the water and in the fish and other wildlife. Last but not least, factories should filter chemical substance before releasing the water into the water source. The third question is, what do you think are the expertise involved, and describe each of their roles during a major water resource project? In my opinion, a major water resource project should involve the expertise of analysis, management, and wise development of their water resources. For analysis, water resource engineers should analyze and clarify the current status of water resource at different scales, including intra and inter annual variabilities. Besides, the costing of the project is also one of the important factors that need to be calculated in a water resource project. In project management, most of the related issues should be managed properly, such as water demand and consumption, applied surface, groundwater hydrology, water management techniques, simulation and modeling of water resource system, forecasting and controlling of quantity and quality of water, economic and social aspect of water use. The last but not least, a wise development that deals with the consumption planning, design, construction, and operation of facilities to control utilized water is very important in a major water resource project. Engineers must consider the social and institutional factor affecting access to water and their reliability in a project. The fourth question is, what are the coastal forces and coastal physical features that interact and react to more sediment along and across shoreline? The major force on the coast are wave, winds, current, tides, and storms. Waves approach the coast at some acute angle so that the waves are reflected as they turn, generate a current along the shore and parallel to it. This current is called longshore current. The main source of sediment along coast are the coastal landforms themselves, including cliff and beaches, the nearshore zone and the offshore zones and beyond. Coastal erosion or accretion is caused by imbalance in supply and demand of sediment within a particular coastal. When the sediment demand is more than a sediment supply, the coastal line is retreated, resulting in a coastal erosion. When the sediment demand is less than the sediment supply, the coastline is advanced, resulting in coastal accretion. The fifth question of the assignment is, suggest how the Malaysian public can help to reduce mitigate water-related problems. From my observation, the Malaysian public can reduce plastic use, such as plastic bags, straws, one-time use plastic containers, to reduce plastic waste in the ocean because plastic is very difficult to break down. Besides, we can plant fauna at lake or rivers because it can reduce erosion that washes down dirt into water and help protect nearby water supply from pollutants. Fauna also limit the carbon dioxide in the water, which balance out the pH level. In addition, we should use water sparingly. We should always turn off water taps when it's not used to avoid wastage of water. We may also collect rainwater to clean purpose and watering plant. Moreover, we should avoid or reduce the use of pesticide when overhauling our garden because the chemical substance in pesticide are very harmful to the environment. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Faris. Today I'm going to share about environmental engineering. So, what is environmental engineering? Since the dawn of civilization, access to the clean water and removal human waste has been priority for the humans. Now, with advance and grow in population, what else we need? So, human need is water, waste removal, pollution control, building regulation, public health, clean energy, and list is endless because humans continue to grow and the needs become more and more. So this is environmental engineer is need. Environmental engineer ensure our need met while protecting our planet for the future generation. So environmental engineer is working very close with civil engineer team to ensure the building is environmental safe. This assignment was given to the K2 group. They have to answer 3 questions, and we group 4 have discussed with group 35 from group 35. In the assignment, they have to answer 3 questions related to environmental engineer. And the first question is they have to produce a trend line curve showing their family water consume for year 2021. So this is an example from Tae Hong from group 35. And second question, determine how much water used for the laundry and cooking. And this is the example of the answer. And the third question is they have to make a trend line curve showing the energy consumption in 2021, and this is an example graph for energy use in 2021 in kilowatt per hour. That's all for environmental engineering. For the conclusion, we have learned a lot of things throughout the semester, especially about civil engineering branch. Geotechnical engineering, structural engineering, hydraulic engineering, and environmental engineering is very important branch for the civil engineering. Lastly, I want to thank our lecturer for introduction of civil engineering, especially Dr. Zuhaili and our advisor, Dr. Sarehati, for guiding us to complete the synergy video projects. We also want to thank our group member, which is group 4, and our partner group, which is group 35 and group 3, for giving commitment to completing this task. Thank you.